It wasn't that long ago, folks, that I reviewed the NB10000 power bank from NiteCore. That's a very interesting product that's different than many power banks that are out on the market because it's so lightweight. At the same time that I discovered there was a new generation of that power bank, I came across this. This is the NiteCore NC10000. Not NB, but NC10000. This too is an interesting battery bank, and that's why we're taking a look at it in this episode. Over the last couple of months I've been testing this out, and I'm now ready to share with you all the pros and cons that I have concerning it. With that being the case, let's go ahead and begin, and let's begin with an unboxing. So here you go, folks. This is the NC10000 from NiteCore box. Inside of this box, instruction manual, warranty card, and you receive the power bank. Now check this out, everyone. Look at the size of this. This is what makes it unique. It's the small size and form factor. As far as what you receive with this power bank, that's it. There's no charging cables, there's no output cables, nothing else. This is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack. And I tell you what, everyone, let's go over the stats real quick. So the capacity, 10,000 milliamp hours. That's rated for 6,000 milliamp hours of energy discharge. Inside of this, you have two 21700 batteries. And with this battery pack, it features a single USB-C in and out port. You charge the pack from this port, and you charge your devices from this port. And with this port, it features up to 20 watts of quick charge power delivery. Next to the USB-C port, you have the on-off switch. Click it once, and it activates the indicator lights that go around the side here. This will tell you how much juice is left in the battery pack. It also turns on the flashlight component to this power pack. What we have here are dual LEDs with a max brightness of 50 lumens. On a full charge, these lights will run for 31 hours. The max distance with these lights is around 20 yards. This is IPX5 rated, which means that it's water resistant, sweat proof, rain proof, splash proof, but don't submerge it. It is impact resistant to 3 feet or 1 meter. The primary material for this is plastic. It is surrounded with plastic, top and bottom, and that does explain the limited impact resistance rating on this. As far as the measurements go, 3.5 inches long, 1.7 inches wide, and it has a thickness of less than 1 inch. The weight of this power bank is less than 6 ounces, 5.9 ounces on my scale. As far as price goes, $55. If you want a USB-C cable, the price goes up to $61. Additionally, everyone, NiteCore claims that this was designed to work at high elevations, and the company has made this a big selling point of this product. In addition to high elevation use, this has been approved for airline use. I mentioned before that we have a power indicator that goes along the side here, and this is broken into 25% segments. When it's fully charged, all 4 lights will be illuminated. 3 lights is 75%, 2 lights is 50%, 1 is 25%. If you have 1 light that's flashing, that means it's practically empty. This features all the safeguards that you would expect from a modern power bank, such as overcharge protection, over discharge, thermal regulation, and so on. Also, my friends, this is able to detect low charge devices, such as watches, headphones, and so on. That means that you could charge these low draw devices without the power bank shutting off. Not all power banks will do that. Some will not detect low charge devices and will simply not charge them. Lastly, before we begin with the pros, this power bank will automatically go into hibernation mode when it detects that there's no input or output taking place. And with that being said, everyone, now it's time to begin with the pros that I have for this power bank, the NC10000. Pro number 1 is this. This is a unique product. There's not much out there that resembles this, and I like that. Anything new, anything different, I like. When it comes to power stations, when it comes to battery packs, when it comes to flashlights, these companies keep pumping out basically the same product. Year after year, month after month, sometimes week after week, and each one features a minor update. So anytime there's a new product, something that's different, I take a look at it. That's why I'm taking a look at this. That's why I picked this up. Next, everyone, I like the dual functionality of this power pack. You could charge a device while running the flashlight at the same time. Talking about the flashlight for a second here. Can you see it? It is very dim, but this is usable. This is not something that I want to use while out on a hiking trail, but for emergency purposes, this is completely adequate. This is for those quick moments when you need illumination. Maybe you're looking inside of your house, underneath a cabinet, maybe you're in your vehicle looking under the seat. That's where this is going to perform very well. Out on the hiking trail? No. Walking from the fire pit to your tent? Yes. Inside of your tent? Yes. Inside of your vehicle? Inside of your home? Yes and yes. Next, folks, I love the fact that this is so compact. I mean, you can see the size of this. It's very small. You could put this inside of your pocket. You're not going to notice that it's there. Inside of your backpack. Very small and also very lightweight. Not as lightweight as the NB10000, but it's still impressive. Next, everyone, I have to say that overall, I like the way that this feels inside of the hand. The overall presentation and the looks of this is slick. It's modern, it looks good, feels good to hold. It is slightly slick, but not overly so. I can't say that I've ever dropped this or anything like that. It doesn't feel like it's going to go flying out of your hand. Even though it's lightweight, it does feel solid at the same time, while not feeling heavy. While not overly important, I do like the color scheme. I like the yellow on-off switch, and also the yellow ring that goes around the port. This looks good in my opinion. As far as using the device to charge your phone, it works very well. Now of course, you're talking about roughly 6,000 milliamp hours, plus the additional loss that comes from the port. So how many times can this charge your phone? Well, it really depends on the size of the battery in your device. For my phone, which is a Samsung S22 Ultra, it is able to charge it one time fully, and there's a little bit of juice left over afterwards. As far as the charging speeds go, not bad. Again, roughly 20 watts. It's fast, but it's not the fastest power bank out on the market today. Additionally, you can charge the device while powering the flashlight. Those are the big pros that I have for this power pack. Now let's talk about the cons. Con number one is the kill switch, the on-off switch for the flashlight. It is finicky and it is glitchy. I mean, the overall operation of this power pack so far has been disappointing. There's times where the operation simply does not make any sense at all. So to activate the flashlight, you push and hold that switch. Check that out. To turn it off, push and hold. Okay, and we'll turn it back on. Perfect. Now check this out. If you double tap that switch, it'll turn off. Okay, now I'm going to turn it back on. Push and hold. Wait, wait, wait. It will not come back on. Push and hold again, and it does turn on. The thing is this, everyone. Sometimes you can click this button one time and it'll turn off. Sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times. It's very inconsistent. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm not really sure what's going on there. I'm not done with the glitches either. I've experienced some rather odd ones. For an example, to turn this on, you're supposed to push and hold, right? Just like this. It takes about 3 seconds. Push and hold to turn it off. There's been times where I simply touched the button on the back here and it's activated the light. No push and hold, just touch it and it turns on. Again, that's rather weird. It's extremely inconsistent. I don't know if I can get it to do it right now, but it does happen. Yeah, like right there. Like it just came on. That was after 1 tap and it was delayed. That's just so strange. I'm not sure what's going on exactly. Yeah, right there you go. Talking about activating the light here, it does take a little bit long to do so. So you push and hold and you wait. Naturally, after 2 seconds, you would feel like the light should be on, but you have to wait that additional second. So oftentimes, you push and hold, and then you look at it because the light's not on, then it comes on. I've owned this for multiple months and I'm still not accustomed to the way that you have to push and hold and wait 3 seconds. 3 seconds is a long time. You push, you hold, you think it should be on, and you have to continue waiting, continue holding it. It may be just me, but 3 seconds seems like a long time. An additional con that I have for the light here is that it's non-adjustable. It's 50 lumens, that's it, no brighter, no lower, nothing. I personally would like for this light to be adjustable so you can lower it down for like a moonlight sort of mode. Also, there's no red light functionality, and I really wish there was. Even at 50 lumens, this could be bright in a really dark situation. If this featured red light functionality, it'd be much easier on the eyes in certain situations. I personally am a big fan of running red light in the evening, as it's a pleasant light to have on when you're trying to wind down for the night. The next con that I have for this is the fact that there's no USB-C cable included. You have to purchase that separately, either from NiteCore or from like Amazon, Walmart, and so on. USB-C cables are rather inexpensive, and the fact that you have to pay so much for one from NiteCore, in my opinion, is ridiculous. Also, there's something else that you have to consider here. This does not have a USB-A port, so you're going to have to convert this to all of your different items and devices. For an example, USB-C to USB-C, USB-C to Lightning port, USB-C to micro USB. Because there's no USB-A port on this, this is going to be a pain in the ass to use in some situations. And I wonder, does it really make sense that there's no USB-A port on this? And I say no. If you plan to use this with only one device, it's not that big of a deal. But if you plan to use this with multiple types of devices, it is. An additional con that I have for this is the limited charge speeds. Yes, 20 watts is fairly fast, but the majority of phones out on the market today can accept much faster speeds than this. The latest iPhone can accept 29 watts of power. My S22 Ultra can accept 45 watts. And lastly, everyone, I want to say this one more time. There is no USB-A port on this. And for some people, they're going to find that to be a huge problem. So right there you have it, everyone. Those are the pros and cons that I have for the NC10000. All in all, I do like this, but the single USB-C port is limiting. I really, really wish that it had a USB-A port. And that's because I carry with me a number of devices. I have a phone that has a USB-C. To charge camera batteries in a jam, I have to have micro USB. There's plenty of times where you need different types of cables. Having to go out and purchase a number of specialized USB-C cables converted to blank, that's a pain in the ass, and it's going to cost quite a bit of money. As far as my review goes, that's it. All in all, I do like it. It's not perfect. This is one of those products where I have a hard time recommending it because of the limited use. The fact that there's no USB-A port on this does limit its use, and also causes this product to be more expensive in the long run than other power packs. So my question for you all is this: what do you all think about this product? Is it worth the price? But that form factor, that weight, very, very impressive. I mean, super small, lightweight. Again, you could put this inside of your pocket and you don't even notice that it's there. That's impressive. It's not as impressive as the NB10000, but it's still impressive. The light functionality, it's interesting, it's usable, it's also irritating to use. The fact that it's very inconsistent. Sometimes it'll turn on, sometimes it won't. I mean, check this out. It will not turn on for some reason. Isn't that funny? Yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, it's a glitchy light. It has some sort of issues when it comes to this switch. While it's glitchy, I've never had it not turn on. Sometimes it takes some extra clicks, some extra holds, but it always turns on. I'm definitely curious, everyone. What do you all think about this product? Is this something that you would see for yourself being a good fit? What do you all think about the limitations as far as the ports go? Is USB-C only? Is that okay? Or do you prefer to have USB-C and USB-A? Definitely different. Definitely interesting. Comment down below, share your thoughts, folks. Thank you all very much for joining me for this episode. Hit the like button before you go. It does help the channel. On to the next review, on to the next adventure. Be well, strength and honor. Bye, everybody.